Well, there you go. Welcome to the show, the Grassroots Show. I'm Mal Lee, your host for this evening. Hope everyone's keeping well out there, and thank you so much for tuning in to this show. When you're trying to organise things and the countdown comes, and then you've got to go on to DXCL TV from the touchlines, welcome to that from YouTube, and also Spotify. And there we go, it's on a timer. That's all it was for me. Anyway, wow, what a unbelievable couple of months, shall we say, with the launch of Lean On Me with the Heart of Gold Choir and featuring David John Jaggs and the Ragamuffins. They've been absolutely unreal. Progress Media, John May, Owen Ward, what more could I say? It's all put together, it's all finalised. I spent all the weekend sending the links out to hundreds of people, and people say to me, why can't you just have a big group, just send it to everyone? Well, not everyone on your phones and things like that, because you know yourself, you've got that many that people have forgotten all about you, you've forgotten all about them, you don't see them anymore, and you don't want to burden them with a link and say, watch this. I want to give it to the right people, the people who've been in touch, the people I've kept in touch with, and it's worked. And obviously the Christian Church here as well, they've been amazing. They were mostly in the choir, you saw that, and the kids, all the kids, absolutely fabulous, and the superstars, they're now superstars, and you've made them superstars. They don't realise that the work they've put in has come to the forefront of people now in grassroots football, and it was all planned and scheduled 11 months ago for the start of this season to get the song ready. And the team behind it, honestly, like you said, Progress Media, singer David Jaggs, have really worked hard to make sure that this happened, and it did. And we got it all ready by Friday evening. It was pushing it short, yeah. If it did go into next week, well, it was only the second week, but we've launched it in time for the grassroots football season. Yes, everyone will probably put that to the back of their minds because they want to get the season, underway, which they did do today and yesterday, and hopefully Respect was everywhere, all over the sidelines, because that is part of one step ahead of mental health. The reason being is because the verbal abuse and aggressive behaviour. Now, we talked about this a couple of weeks or a couple of days ago, that John Moores University, based in Liverpool, did a survey, and this was off local radio, by the way, you can check it out, of 20,000 adults, and the survey was mental health struggles, and they asked every adult, did it start at childhood? And the answer was yes. And they went through verbal abuse and aggressive behaviour, and they've carried that on into adulthood. Now you can understand where I'm coming from here, because I had, before I knew about this survey, I was asking people who suffered and had mental health struggles. I asked them, these are adults, had it carried on from childhood? And the majority were saying yeah. And you'll get plenty of these in now, because this is going to be part of the Don't Cross the Line campaign alongside Respect. It's coinciding with that, and we'll have that also in our campaign, and we're hoping to have all the PGMOL referees, officials wearing our t-shirts once again, and hopefully the PFA are supporting the work that we're doing. We look forward to that and working closely with them, and they also, all the governing bodies support the work that we're doing on one step ahead of mental health. Now you'll probably see the governing bodies now hitting out at mental health and doing their little thing now, because we have publicised this campaign within grassroots football, because it's so important that our kids are left alone to play along with referees, because many of those referees out there are youngsters, all still at school, and if you work it out, referees are very, very important because they tend to be the target and they tend to take all the flack. So on the sidelines, on the side of the pitch, you've got irate parents, spectators, all having a go at the referees. Now, imagine that in a school, in a class, where there's one youngster sitting at his desk or her desk, and the whole class, including the teacher, starts shouting, showing aggressive behaviour towards that person. What would happen in that classroom? What would happen to that child in question? Think about it for a minute, just think about it, because that is what is happening to many referees on the field of play who are youngsters and still at school. Yes, we can say safeguard incident, but you come across it. It might not be the whole lot of the sideline, but there's quite a few, and even one person shouting it will put that referee off. Unless, as they say, referees are thick-skinned. You have to be to take up that job, yes, but not when you're a youngster. It plays on your mind. Can you imagine that child going back home and thinking about what they've been through on the day? Well, this is why we're putting it together. This is why our campaign this year is going to include One Step Ahead of mental health. Because the kids should be left alone on the field of play to develop their skills alongside with the referees as well. And we want all committees, all teams, everyone to become involved. And we ask every single team, we've sent out the links. If you haven't got the link, just send me an email, mal@don'ttexttheline.com. I'll forward you it. You can add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. You can view it because we're batting it out. And we thank all the groups, referees, grassroots football, with all those Merseyside grassroots football, everything, every group, referees group, societies, who are all sharing and liking the work that we're doing, because they all understand as well, on their books in the society, they've got young referees who are going out week in, week out. And it's not all about football, please folks, let me tell you that. Because mental health, children suffering, and children having struggles can come from any sport or any walk of life. And it's not just here on Merseyside. It started the campaign here, One Step Ahead of mental health, yes. And it's moving on, it's national. And we'd like to thank our partners, Lostock Hall JFC and Sheffield and District Junior Sunday League, for the work that they're doing and the support that they give Don't Cross the Line and what we stand for. Because people don't understand. There'll be people out there saying they're making a fortune on this song. No, we're not. We're not making a penny on this song, unfortunately. All the money goes to the copywriters. That's what happens when you bring out a cover song like this. They have all the rights. And please bear with me while the church bells are going off. It's Sunday, and obviously this is what happens. So please understand that we are a not-for-profit organisation. So I want to answer those critics there now who'll go around and saying, making millions out of this. This song, honestly, they're making a fortune. No. Nip it in the bud and tell all your friends now, no, we're not. People, all we get is the credit for starting a campaign. That's all we're getting. Credit. We want to, and that's all we want. We want it all over the world to publicise. We're not bothered about the money all going to the copywriters. They make millions, they do. Bill Withers' organisation, the writers, they're the ones who will get, if we do make any money on that song, it goes directly to them. You'll see YouTube putting ads on there. Ads, if the money off the ads will go to all the copywriters. Nothing at all will come to us except publicity. That's all. So for the people out there now going, how much have you made? on the song? Nothing. And I'll just give you an instance. When we brought out the referee song many years ago, well, not too long ago, I suppose, the grassroots football and the referees, brilliant, people loved it. We tried out there to try and bring money into the campaign, and it's had well over 1,000 streams. And you know how much is still sitting in that pot? £9.83. And the people, I was getting accused of making a fortune, because people think you come up with a song, and all these songsters, these songwriters, these artists who are singing them, they say, you're making a fortune. They go out there and sing songs and they charge a fee to sing for the night. And that's about it. The songwriters, the copywriters make a fortune if that song is picked up. That's how it works. £9.83 still sitting in the account. And I'm looking and going, well, what can you really do with that? And what happens sometimes, it's a penny a stream and sometimes less. And if you ask any singer, any artist, they will tell you, they would laugh and go, making money out of this? No, it's an idea that we put together, and it's cost us a small fortune, because we could see something here that's needed in grassroots football, and we wanted to bring the people together as we do with Don't Cross the Line, and we have been since 2003. Bring communities together, football communities, singers together, dancers together, because all in those, if those children don't play football, the brothers and sisters might come to watch them. They might be in dance, they might be in ballet, they might be in table tennis, golfing societies, they might be in that. So it could affect all children. And the awareness, the reason behind put the awareness on in grassroots football, because obviously that is the biggest sport in the world. And it's not just about Merseyside, it's nationally, it's worldwide, if we can get that message out. We're not bothered who takes it, but all we want is people to support it and like it and share it. And that's what we get out of there. It's something that we want to give back. And I hope people ask me the questions, because I can't wait to look, because that's what's in the mind. I'm going to get a big house out of this speedboat and buy my own island. It doesn't work. We're a not-for-profit organisation. We're a community interest company, the next best thing to a charity. But we don't get charitable wages. Charities pay people. People working for them have jobs. They pay out money, to keep people to publicise the work, to market the work. We get nothing for marketing anything. And all we got was a community grant, and we appreciate the National Lottery to help us on our way to do work like this. But not everything went to the song. We have to buy equipment, we have to buy everything like this. You name it, we buy all this, and what we do is try and make changes to make it better for us in the future, for the communities. And we've got loads of kids now lining up to come into our podcast show, especially some out the choir as well. They're going to be doing it, and they're going to be invited, and they're going to be coming in and wanting to do their own, so we have to buy more equipment to keep that going, because what we're looking at now, it's all getting older, so we have to renew, and that's how it works. So it's an explanation which I shouldn't have to do probably, but I'm just answering the critics now, if there is any critics, if they want to be critics. I just don't know. We've heard nothing at the moment. It's all positive, but the negative will start coming as we go bigger and bigger and bigger with the campaign, with the initiative, with the project. And we just need your support, like Lostock Hall, Daryl Cartwright and the team behind them. Honestly, they see an opportunity to help their children. They're right in, they see something, they want to be involved, and they're our partners, and we're proud to state that in grassroots football. We should have, they're based in Preston, we should have many, many more here on Merseyside. We've got a lot of supporters, we have, but all we're doing is actually to support the work that we do, to try and bring happiness back into kids and the childhoods that they're having now, because we've all been adults and had memories. Yes, we have, all of us, and we all take those memories with us into adulthood, and hopefully we can help to make those memories sweet, not bitter. That's what we want. We want the kids to enjoy themselves and go on in the future to have great jobs and remember their childhood as being absolutely fantastic. Not take them back to memories where they're moping around and mental health struggles become into adulthood. This is what we're doing now. It's needed, this campaign, this initiative, and we want your support. And we'd love media support on this as well. Anyone who knows the media, get in touch and tell them all about the Heart of Gold choir that we put together, because Heart of Gold is an initiative that we get volunteers to do, climb mountains, do skydives, do long walks, do marathons, to support people in the community with work or support where they can't get help. We don't give them money, we always buy them something or get something, equipment and what have you, but we're getting support on that one as well. So that's why we put the choir together. And we want you to respect that referee on and off the field of play. Please make sure when you go and watch a football game, like yesterday, like today, that you are educating yourself and encouraging the kids to play football and encouraging the referees out there as well. Don't make them targets, make them part of that team, because they are part of that circle in grassroots football that makes a difference to your child. And all they're doing is adhering to the laws of the games and they're teaching the kids. You should be developing the kids with your coaches to play football and leave the referee to develop their own skills. Let them learn by the mistakes, as the children do. Learn by mistakes. Carry that forward with you and you'll have no problems in grassroots football whatsoever. And we also want to give a quick mention to Shine Business Solutions, who have been absolutely fantastic. That's a business. They do photocopying. Check them out, or they'll be coming in on the show and telling you all about what they do as well and what they can give back into businesses, how they can help them, how they can support them, and how they can keep the cost down. And that's what you're in business for, keeping your costs down. So they've been helping us, and hopefully they'll become partners of ours in the near future. Great to have them on board. And obviously you know how important it is in grassroots football to get a sponsor. So we thank all the sponsors who are helping you out, because you need to give them plenty of publicity back. That's what it's all about. If there's any businesses out there, any millionaires who want to get involved in the work that we do and help us to help the kids, then we're open to talks. We really, really are. We're listening, and we're good listeners, I assure you. And we're also teaming up with You College here. I'll give you more information on that in the very near future. Kids coming in to help us on the media side of things. Wow, what a difference we're going to make in the studio and to the communities, and especially grassroots football. And also, we have a young guest coming in on Wednesday, Darcy Gilboy, a young 14-year-old girl who is now really lapping it up, and she looks like she's got a bright future in football, and she's coming to have a chat about what she's done, where she's going. She could be a future prospect for England ladies, the Lionesses. We could be sitting with a superstar as a guest next week, so watch out for that show. Honestly, it's going to be a cracker, and we welcome Darcy. She's so excited to come and meet me, and I'm so excited. Honestly, I'm over the moon, and I've been a friend of Fernand's for quite a number of years, and she used to be one of my bosses, would you believe? Jackie Emmett, wow, she's brilliant. Anyway, she's encouraged me to get Darcy on the show, and Darcy's coming on the show. Now, last time I saw Darcy, she won't remember, she was about that big. She was playing then, she was picked up for Liverpool by then. So, here you go. So we're looking forward to having a future star in the studio next week, so watch this space. And in the meantime, also want you to do, when you go out at grassroots football, please respect one another, respect the referee, don't make them the target, make him the friend, and that's what it's all about. Shake the hand of the referee at the end of every single game, and don't shout at the kids. Just give encouragement. That's what kids want, and leave that to the coach and the manager on the sidelines, and don't have a go at that referee. Forget that referee is there. And also, I'd like you stop I'd like you to respect your committees, and congratulations to Mossley Hill Junior League and also North Liverpool Junior League. Between them two, they've been nominated by the local county FA for the League of the Year. Good luck to the North Liverpool, because that's where I'm going down. That's where I was yesterday, and I've been at the Walton and Caredale Junior League today, because the committee members, honestly, are absolutely fantastic. They're giving up their time week in, week out to give your child a game of football in the team. Without them, there wouldn't be any leagues, and without them we wouldn't need referees, and without them there'd be no teams to play football. So spare a thought for your committees as well. They work very, very hard, and we ask all these leagues and we ask all these teams to please download, watch YouTube video Heart of Gold with the Ragamuffins, featuring the Ragamuffins, just to watch it and give your feedback, share, and please subscribe to our channels, both of them, and we'll be updating Spotify very, very soon. Be going with the big boys, and obviously we'll need to, because we'll have superstar guests coming in, and we're hoping to have Chris Kirkland once again coming in to promote one step ahead of mental health. I'm getting shattered now. It's been a long, long week, and guess what? I'm back in work like most of you are tomorrow. Dear me, thanks for tuning in over the weekend. Hope you had a glorious weekend. Enjoy your football, enjoy your days, enjoy your work, and enjoy putting your feet up as well. From myself, Malday, and all the team here, the Grassroots Show, Don't Cross the Line, Respect Programme, Heart of Gold Initiative, Lean On Me song, please download it, and No Ref, No Game. We'll see you on Friday. Watch for our superstar guest next week, and hopefully we'll have our young commentators, Dan and Jay, back as well. Take it easy. See you soon.